All right, and we are back again for this next week of the supernatural role playing game again with our intrepid group of hunters. Um, if you don't know me, my name's Ed. I'm the person who kind of runs this thing. I'm also involved in the Roadhouse, and we just got back from the Toronto Supernatural Convention, so we are very supernaturally right now at this point, if that's a word. If it's not, it is now because I just made it up, and I just wanted to show off what I picked up in Boston. Ooh.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
And thank you
cool.
for that
nice. That's
reaction.
sick.
This is a
Yes.
wonderful thing from Rachel at Find the Time Designs. You can find her on Facebook at Find the Time Designs LLC. She makes wonderful things out of wood cuttings. This happens to be a dice
Dice
holder.
holder.
Ooh, so I can hold all my dice in this thing, even the ones that we don't use for this game. So, but there you go. And she had this wonderful one that has obviously baby with the words let's roll on it. She also had another one with, of course, the anti possession symbol and things like that. But I kind of like the pun of let's roll. So I went with that. Oh, another thing. Let me show off one more thing as I'm in a Rachel mood. Ooh, look at this. I don't play cribbage, but I love this thing. This is her cribbage thing that
That's
Oh,
she made
beautiful.
cool.
that also comes with, if I can get it open. Come on, you open up. Okay, come on. Oh, there. So it's got a magnet in it, so it's staying shut on me. And I don't have fingernails. There we go. With all the little peg things and a supernatural set of cards and all that stuff. So I got to learn how to play cribbage. That's my new
Yeah.
thing. Oh, and even if you don't remember, she put scoring on the back of that thing. So
Nice.
that's good.
Cool.
That's the part that everybody always forgets is how to score cribbage. So I think we may actually bring that into the Roadhouse during. But it probably some I don't know. I'd hate to think somebody would take it, but it's really cool. So anyway, enough of my sidetracks. We're back. We're going to go ahead and continue on. Brief the road so far as to what happened in the last for people who might not have been here or people who are just catching up this time. We are in the city of Baltimore, where our hunters group was up for the 18th birthday of a girl by the name of Cassie, who has ties to Athena, in that Cassie's father is a departed hunter and wanted Athena to be on up there for her wonderful birthday party that she had planned. And of course, everybody had to go ahead and show up because you know how family is in the hunting world. The the actual party was going on at a local rave location called Ascend. And at the rave location, it had this odd vibe, amazingly enough, that there was an odd vibe to this rave where instead of it being this normal upbeat Electric Daisy Carnival thing, the music was all slow and trance like, and people were dancing around as if they were zombies stuck in syrup. That gives you the right image of what's going on. That was kind of it. Our people who were big into lore noticed that amongst the black light painting and all that was on the walls, there were also signs of sigils that seemed to point to things like things that might kind of lead you towards alchemy, symbols like mercury and gold and things of that nature, symbols of that type. And then for the fun thing that happened to happen in that, we got introduced to a group of local gang members um, who who weren't the greatest things. They all looked like people out of Greece, but wearing Pittsburgh Pirates hats. If that's probably the best I can explain that. And they may have been involved in some sort of drug-like stuff going on in there. And ultimately, the big kick that happened, if we're equating this to like the first 5 minutes of Supernatural, somebody came up dead. Cassie's boyfriend. She went off. She'd been trying to find him all evening. She finally found him in one corner, but his death, surprise, surprise, didn't look normal. the fact that this 20-year-old person looked like an 80-year-old dehydrated man laying in the corner and dead was not a great thing. So the perfect place to end that scene, if we were talking a road so far, would be with Cassie letting out a blood curdling scream as she discovers her dead boyfriend Frankie, and the credits roll for Supernatural. It goes to our commercial, and then we come on back. So there we go. There is our scene. The hunters are in this corner. They've just found this dead body, and away we go. All right. So there we are. Cassie screams, "Oh my God!" Frankie, but that can't be Frankie. That's an old man. That can't be Frankie.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, let's pop. Has anyone else noticed with her scream? Like, is attention onto us now, or is it still?
It's drawing attention to the area, as a scream in a nightclub probably would. People are looking. The music is still playing at this point, so people who were back in the other areas might not notice. But because this is kind of a sort of quiet area of it, people who are towards this end of the location did kind of hear it, and they're kind of looking to see what's going on.
All right, so I'm gonna just kind of pull you guys over to quick side huddle after I comfort Cassie a little bit, just to kind of like talk about what our next step should be, because like we need to investigate what happened to this body, but also we don't want to draw too much attention.
Right.
We might actually have to call the police so we don't look suspicious as well. So
Right. Also, I was looking for my notes and I can't find them, so I'm playing catch up here. But did I understand this correctly, that this is more or less a nightclub full of hunters or hunter adjacent?
No, it's more or less a nightclub full of teenage druggies raving.
Okay, so then kind of gonna like work with you three to set up a kind of perimeter and push them back so they're not all standing on top of this dead body and girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah.
that seems like a
Good
fair
idea.
thing. Give
Yeah,
them
good
give
idea.
the person space. Maybe
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going
There's
to take that to
nothing
mean
to see here, but back up, you know.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to take that to mean like okay, like if somebody had fainted on a floor or something of that nature, and you're going to say, I'm not trying to put things into your mouth, but that kind of a thing, like oh, something's happened here. Let's
Back
give
the
people
fuck
room.
up, but
Back the
politely.
fuck up. Yes. Okay. Cool. That works. All right, we can go with that.
Unless it needs to not be polite, in which case.
Yeah. No, I bet we're all adults here. There we go. All
Say-
right. Okay, cool. So you're kind of establishing a perimeter. Cool. Cassie is here. She is like losing it over the fact that here's this dead guy who she thinks is dressed like Frankie, but he looks like an 80-year-old man who had a heart attack, and she's sobbing uncontrollably.
All right, I'm gonna just calmly ask Cassie, like, hey, how long have you known Frankie, and who exactly was he known to hang around with?
She's like, just the guys from the Boomtown Pigs. That's it. That were the gang, and guys, there we go. Molly, this is kind of new to you. Were you with us on? You weren't. Okay, yeah, the Boomtown Pigs is the name of the.
Sorry, I'm from the Flint area and like north of Detroit, and
Okay, I didn't mean to derail you with that, but there we go.
that's okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of general knowledge investigation, check for a pulse, make sure he's actually no longer
Oh yeah,
breathing, and not
he is not Princess Bride mostly dead. He is most definitely dead.
fair.
Look there.
I just didn't want to just take Cassie's word for it. I thought maybe
Yeah,
we ought to double check.
no,
Maybe
this,
you shouldn't.
this person is like dead. He is shriveled up, desiccated, and
Okay.
and dead.
Maybe we should inspect the body a little bit, see if we can find anything a little bit, that isn't, something you'd see at first glance, inspect it a little bit.
Okay.
I don't have good advantages with that, so I'm going to keep comforting Cassie and just try to like
Okay.
calm her down, console her.
Are any of you kind of an interesting investigator type person?
Oh my God.
Sure.
I have uncommon knowledge and curiosity.
Curiosity is good. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So if we were to use something along the lines of your alertness and your curiosity, I think that would work well for investigating a thing. Checking for anything out of the ordinary. So give me the roll.
I'm sorry. I just spent 2 hours on the phone sorting out an identity theft fraud scam.
Oh geez.
My brain is
Yeah.
still fried. 5.
5. Okay, cool. He has a number. All right. So what you notice as you're looking on this is that he's got a necklace around his neck, kind of a chintzy looking necklace made to look like awesome bling, with cubic zirconia with the letter F on it. As you also check, you're going to see that if the easy things to see at that point in a cursory check is he's got a wallet.
What's in his wallet?
Also snaps a photo of the front and back of the amulet on the necklace
Okay.
to document it.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Easy thing to
pictures
go
and
ahead and
such.
do in this situation.
I was gonna say, because like we can't just, I don't know if we can slide out easily with a body. We also don't want to draw suspicion. We might actually have to call the cops on this one. They take it to the coroners, and then we sneak in and look at the
No.
body a bit deeper. Unless you want to
100%.
drag it out.
100% agree, but let's see what we can find.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then call.
And then we'll call the cops. Yeah. Because people are probably still looking over at us. We probably have limited
It's like we're in talk time we've been going for a few minutes. In game time, this is something happening really quickly. So
Anything spectacular stand out in his wallet if we rifle through it?
a quick look at the wallet shows that you would see that the wallet belongs to 20-year-old Frankie, so it is his wallet on this person.
And nothing else in his pockets.
Nothing really interesting in there, like a subway card and that kind of a thing. Very little
No
money.
poker chips.
Can I take the subway card?
if you need it, that would be a
I
time.
might get a little snacky later. Just he won't miss it.
Wait, are we talking Subway food or Subway like?
Yeah. Subway
I
food.
thought you meant like Subway sandwiches. Oh.
Yeah, Subway sandwiches.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah,
Not
you
the
took it
Subway.
the right way. Yeah.
We don't eat there. It's not where my brain went.
Okay.
Okay. So since I already have my phone out for snapping pictures, goes ahead and calls 911.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Still keeping
I'm
the people away. Cassie
Mhm.
is still kind of incredulous about this,
Just
but she's calming
giving
down.
her a hug, consoling her, like, "Hey, we're gonna find who
Right.
did this."
Yeah.
Like,
So if you remember
out.
Becky finally works her way on over. Becky is Cassie for your benefit. Becky is Cassie's best friend. They are roommates, and Becky is kind of a little. She strikes you as I don't know the word I want to use. She strikes you as kind of a promiscuous child. She works at a local dance club in the fact, meaning she's a stripper. And so there we go. So Becky shows up. Obviously, she's inebriated. She's been partaking in stuff. And she's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I have to say Becky in that style because it has to be in my brain canon. Becky is, "Oh my God, Becky." So there we are. And there we go.
All right. Send somebody else with the phone, because I was looking for things, so I heard most of what you said at the beginning. But The sigils that we had seen, were these in the nightclub or someplace else?
They're in the nightclub. They're up. They're interspersed in the black light painting.
Okay.
That's on inside.
So somebody needs to go make sure we've got pictures of those.
Okay.
Well, we're waiting for the police to come.
All right.
Sure, I can do that. I can go take pictures of those.
Okay.
Okay.
And then does anybody have anything with I have like mythology, I have linguist, but does anybody have anything that might help do some research on those?
Oh,
Anybody who's lore-ish? I don't recall everybody's stuff.
Yeah, I have knowledge with a specialty in history, lore with mythology,
Okay.
and somewhere I have technology, but I don't know where it's at.
Okay. Fair enough.
yeah. The
All right.
closest to that I have is perception.
Okay. All right. So things that can be thought of in a little bit, but the idea, take pictures of things so you got ideas of what's going on in the scene so you can see what you're going to do afterwards. Anything else you want to kind of look at? Who is
You
it?
think, you know what? I'm gonna try to suss out some people in the club because this attacker had to have been in the club to do this. So I'm gonna just take a look around and see who's a little sus.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just
All
take a
right.
walk.
So that's
I'm
definitely a perception type thing with whatever you feel is a good trait to work with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out by the body because I've already called the police, so
Okay.
want to make sure I'm
Yes.
locatable because they're gonna be looking for me.
Okay.
And he was drinking. What was he drinking?
Who knows?
Should we
I'm
take a
gonna
bit of
roll-
whatever he was drinking
Yeah.
and sample it?
You
I'm
want
not
to
sure.
taste that?
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm not sure if we should taste that.
Yeah, no. Take a
I knew what you
sample.
meant by sample. Like take a little.
Okay, before we
Okay.
try and take a sample, does anybody have anything that they can use to actually do any kind of chemical analysis on
Oh
it?
goodness! What about that?
Because my guess is no.
Do not.
No,
Okay.
sorry.
You know,
All right, I'm gonna just take a walk around, see if I could suss anyone out.
Okay.
I'm leaving Cassie in like your hands because power in numbers, and I don't want anything to happen, to her. And
Yeah.
I trust you guys enough to, keep her close, keep consoling her. So I'm gonna go off, and I think I'm gonna do alertness and perception, if that's
Okay.
cool.
that seems good. That's a good
Okay.
idea. All right.
I got a 10 total.
10 total. Okay, cool. All right. So what you are noticing, and I'll let you in on the general vibe of what's going on in this place, because although you're not immediately seeing that anybody is like hanging back and trying to hide their face or anything weird like that, you are seeing that most of even with the screaming that goes on, most of the people just don't care. They're still going around bumping into people, dancing to the music or dancing to music that doesn't match the music that's going on. And yeah, it's just kind of, the vibe is kind of odd. It's not what you would gather would be a vibe where somebody's just had a major incident in a nightclub and people are either trying to get out or trying to go push their way to see what's going on. They're just kind of going about their business. Even the DJ just keeps playing music.
So everyone's just kind of dazed and like
Yeah.
looking at. All right.
Yeah. That's what I would say. That's what you would get out of this. It's just weird.
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try to, I don't know, go up to someone, snap in their face, see if I can kind of like even talk to them, see
Okay.
what state they're in.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go up to
yeah, it's
someone.
not like they're zombies and they're not aware of what's going on. It's just that, yeah. So if you, guy, girl, who do you want to?
I'll go up to a girl,
Okay.
ask her how long she's been coming here. Like, just ask her some basic questions to see if she's like, responsive at all.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
far gone she
You're
is.
like, oh, this place is awesome. Isn't it just the most awesome?
Yeah, whatever. So like, how long have you been coming here?
Oh, all the time.
All the
It's
time.
been
Yeah.
it since it opened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's your name?
Julie.
Julie. Okay. So why this place out of any other clubs? 'Cause there's other places. There's other places.
It's the best. It's
It's the
absolutely
best.
the best. And if you go to when you go to these places, there's gonna be stuff there.
What kind of stuff?
You know, like
I
drugs.
don't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Obviously, yes. But what else about this place is so great?
The drugs and how you feel.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Have fun. Make good choices. Okay.
She
And
just
then
goes off
I
to
just
doing her stuff.
go back. I was like, well, that was useless. And I go back, be like, there's nothing here. I tried. No one looks like they give a fuck about anything. It's crazy.
All right. Anybody else have any ideas? Otherwise, I'm going to have the police show up.
I'm gonna roll an absolute banger of a 4
Uh-huh.
on an intelligence and a knowledge of history check.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I'm gonna remember that there's this thing in history about a dancing sickness from the Middle Ages, and that's about all I'm gonna remember, I'm guessing.
Okay.
But are there any similarities between what's going on and what I know of that?
Okay. And something of that nature. No. I'll just leave it at that. That was a cool
Good
read.
guess. Good
Worth
guess.
a
Good
shot.
guess.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
It was a good guess. They're a
Yep.
little less enthusiastic, I feel like. They're a little more zombified. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
These people, they're
I'm not sure they ever actually figured out what caused them to dance themselves to death. So,
Yeah. True.
no.
All right. Yeah, I
No,
guess the
not
cops
that kind of
are
thing. Yeah.
the
This is
po-po be coming.
yeah. So the police go ahead and show up. I can't do a Boston accent, so just picture
Where's
picture
Misha?
your
I'm from
Boston-
Massachusetts and I can't do a Boston
picture
accent
your
either.
Boston
So
accent guys doing their
Boston's on
their-
a whole other level.
Yeah, it is. And we were just in Boston, and then we're like, oh my goodness. And we were dealing with more of the Scottish people there because it was World
That's
Cup,
right.
and
The
there
World
were
Cup.
so many Scottish people at the Con Hotel, so we were hanging out with them. But
That's
anyway,
awesome.
back to our Boston stuff here. The cops show up, and they're like, and my Boston goes Canadian really quick. So and so there we go. Especially since I was in Toronto, and now my accents are going to go all sideways. And they're like, so what we got here? This guy, what's the old man? And they're who saw him first?
Well, I'm the one that called, and his girlfriend over there is the one that found him. She screamed, and the 4 of us came over to see what was.
This guy's a sugar daddy. Then you got this 80-year-old man with an 18-year-old girl. He's a player.
But according to his girlfriend here, he's 20, and that's what his ID shows, and kind of shows him his wallet.
Yeah, just look at his ID. Do your job. Come on.
Yeah, let me see the ID here. Thanks for getting that. What the hell? This is not a 20-year-old man here. I got to get a coroner on here. Let's go ahead. I need you all to clear out. Let's go ahead, and we're going to have to tape this thing off and get forensics on in here. So that's what they're going to start ushering you away from the area, and they're going to start taping this scene off. Periodically, you're going to hear them muttering about what the hell kind of drugs are these people doing here. So, so there we go. And with that, anything else going on?
I can't think of anything else to investigate.
Okay, now would be the time to make the exit unless you think of anything else.
I think, And unless you guys thought of something, I think we're gonna head out.
While I was taking pictures of the symbols around the club, is there anything that I may have noticed
What
besides
you
the
may have
symbols?
noticed besides that, no, it looks very much like what you would expect a rave club would look like, with all the blacklight type painting. It's just the fact that there's these sigils interspersed in with the blacklight stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, do I have my notepad? Doesn't one of you have a spirit guide? Yeah, I did remember that. You're getting this as you're getting ready to lead out. You're getting this feeling from your spirit guide to go upstairs and look down.
Okay. So looks at Athena and go, hey, cover me for a minute. I'm going to sneak upstairs.
Yeah, I got you.
Obviously not loud enough that the cops can hear me.
Yeah, so this is you wouldn't know what this is like, but this is basically a warehouse. So what you're walking up on is the little catwalk area that works its way around the outer edges where people would work if it were a working warehouse, where they would work on their lifts and scaffolding and things of that nature. So that's what you're going on up into.
Okay. First of all, are you implying that I've never been to a warehouse rave? Not that you're wrong, but
I haven't either, but I know what warehouses look like.
exactly.
So,
all right.
although I have worked at the Electric Daisy Carnival a number of years doing body painting there and such, so I know what ravers are like too. These people aren't it. So there we go.
I watch TV. No.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So as you go on up there, let me. So, what's your spirit guide value?
8.
8. Okay. Cool. And so you got a D8 spirit guide. You've got a perception of, or no, not perception, but alertness of
8.
8. Okay. So there's 2 D8s. And you have you've got some sort of a history-like thing, don't you?
I have knowledge in history, mythology, and uncommon knowledge.
Okay. And remember your plot points. I have to remind people about plot points to be able to up their dice then, too. Look at me being kind. Remember, so if you want to go ahead and use a couple plot points, this might be a time to do it. Hint, nudge.
Yes. Okay, so we're doing
your
2d8.
spirit guide is pointing you towards something. It might be pretty important. So,
all right. So we're doing 2d8s, correct? History and
2d8s,
alertness.
right? So if you were
and then
to,
I have 7 plot points. So let's add 2.
Add 2. Okay, so that could up. What you can do with that is you can up your D8 one level, so they could become both your D8s. Before you even roll these things, both your D8s could become 2d10s.
They become a 7.
They become.
Although I rolled a 5 with 2d6s. No,
with 6s.
I rolled a 5 with 2d8s.
With 2d8s. Okay. New, but the way we would do this is we would turn those D8. If you wanted to, you could turn those D8s into D10s.
Yes.
And roll 2 D10s.
Yes. Let me
and
do
get
that.
a number off of that.
Okay. Just a minute. I got to get a second D10 out.
Yep. Or you could roll a D10 twice. I'm good with that.
I could, but then I wouldn't get to use my really cool dice.
See,
that
there
have,
you go.
like,
I get it.
recognizing
I
them.
understand this from the side of you got the dice, use the dice, and there you go. All right.
I forgot I'd bought these. They've got like a little floaty eyeball inside of them.
Oh, you got a floaty eyeball? I have a floaty skull set. So there you go. All right. What we got?
So I have 5. I rolled the exact same thing. Plus 2 would be just 5.
Just 5?
Right?
5 total?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Oh, goodness. Okay. That wasn't too high. All right. So, so looking down amongst there, you can see that there there's lots of people on the floor. They haven't cleared out yet. You can see that there is actually painting on the floor, although you can't tell what it is. So it's not like your traditional concrete, plain old sealed concrete stuff. There is some paint on there. That's all you can get from that with the people that are there.
Well, okay. So first of all, I'm going to snap some pictures with my phone to make sure I have at least something before I get caught.
Okay.
And I'm going to regret this because it's not going to work because me and rolling dice with this game, but I'm going to roll. I have a intuitive leaps.
Okay. All right. Intuitive
I'm going to roll a
leap.
d4.
How are we going to play this? I'm open to suggestions about what your intuitive leap is. What you can, I guess, what your as you're looking, as you're taking a picture of this and you're surveying the entire scene, between your intuitive leap and your probably your alertness. Let's see what happens with that.
Okay, so you want me to add a d8?
Yep, that's what I want you to do.
Okay, so D8 and a D4. And this is the weirdest, I'm sorry, this is the weirdest D4. Yeah. 7.
Well, that was better than your last time, so that's something. All right. Okay, cool. With a 7 on that. All right. So you kind of get the feeling like as you're looking at the entire picture, composing this, that there is some sort of pattern to it. As if there's actually there's some designed form to what's going on that painting down there, but with all the people down there, you wouldn't be able to tell what.
Okay. So the cops have already talked to me. Have they? So they're going to know my face. Do they know like the face of any of the others that are here? Like would they?
Others, well,
like they would recognize me on site. Would they?
I know that
recognize
Jacob was off taking photographs around, so I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't in an area where they could be seen.
Okay, so I'm going to text Jacob.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell him to come up to where I'm at and hide so that he can get a good shot of that image or whatever it is when everybody's cleared out.
Okay.
I can cause a distraction so that you can easily sneak up if you like.
That'd be wonderful,
Yeah.
Athena. Thank you.
I'm gonna
Okay.
with the police make sure they see me dancing and trip and fall and be like, "Ow, I hurt my ankle," and have them come and help me up and be a gentleman.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, that works. All right. I just wanted to hear that happen because, quite honestly, there was going to be no problem going on up there to go ahead and go up onto a scaffolding. But if you were going to go ahead and play that direction, then sure, it works for the story. So there you go. All right, I'm totally open with these type of things. All right, so we got Jacob up there hiding then in an area on over there, and while the cops are trying to move everybody on out.
All right. Meanwhile, do we have a vehicle? Do we have a base of operations at a motel?
Okay. Yeah. So how this is working is we never decided if you were at a base of operations at a motel because we already established that Cassie and Becky and their 2 roommates, they don't have any space at their place. So I'm going to guess that you have a motel, a typical supernatural type motel with weird wallpaper, like the place we stay. Side story, we went ahead and we found this amazing place as we were on the road in, where was it? It's just outside of Iowa City, Williamsburg, Iowa. Amazing little roadside motel that had, I mean, it was, and the place was all decorated. The room was decorated like a cabin with lots of moose. So we're like, oh yeah, this is perfect. This is amazing for heading to a supernatural con. So we're like, okay, should we take a chance as we continue along? And we were heading to, where were we? We were cutting up through Ohio, and we got to Sandusky, into that area. And so we're like, do we take a chance on another cheaper motel? I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. And this one had the mixed reviews where it was one side or the other, but the price was so good. We're like, we're just stopping to sleep and then leave. So we're like, we booked it, booked it non-refundable. And it was absolutely horrible. It was terrible. It looked like they had killed a person in the corner of the room, and the stains were still there on the carpet. And,
I'd be asking to change rooms.
yeah, they didn't have anything else. The room we were supposed to, that was the room they changed us into. The room they were supposed to put us in was supposedly one of their king rooms and such. And we show up into the room, they hadn't even turned it.
I was traveling with school one year, a couple years ago, and my coworker got assigned to a room, and when she went in, there, like, the person wasn't there, but like all of their stuff was in the bathroom, their shoes were there.
Oh.
And so she was down talking to the front desk, and the room didn't even, like, her room didn't have a phone. My room at least had a phone. So we were going to take the phone out of my room and put it in her room. And while I was getting ready to do that, I saw the guy walk into her room.
Oh, no.
So I went down to the front desk, and they're like, well, we don't know. There's nobody in that room. I'm like, so she ended up staying in my room. I'm 90% sure the lady was letting her boyfriend stay in a room and just hadn't realized that she'd, like,
had booked into something like that. Yeah,
that's so scary.
We had brought our camping gear, and so the only thing they could assign us was a room with double beds. So we brought our sleeping bags out and laid them on the bed so we could sleep in that. It was so bad.
I was just super thankful on that one that it had been assigned to one of the adults instead of one of the kids.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh my God! Imagine staying in a haunted room.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to say that you're staying at a typical supernatural-like motel, just to keep the vibe going here. All right. Let me get my next page out here. There we go. All right, but obviously we got to get before you go on into there, you got to get Cassie home first because she's in no state to drive. So before you go to your room. All of you could go if you want to go escort her back. I definitely think she probably wants Athena to go with her. But
yeah, I might offer to stay there with her or have her stay with us because she just went through something really traumatic. Okay. So I might offer to stay with Cassie. I'll sleep on the couch, but I want to like watch over her and make sure that she's okay.
Okay. All right. So let me. So what have we decided? Are some going back to the motel room?
I'm going to go back to the motel and make use of Wi-Fi.
And start looking at
unless I have Sam's Wi-Fi.
The pictures that were taken and things of that nature.
And do some research on the town and
Jacob is still up there waiting for everything to clear. All right. Cool. So just for purposes of this, we have Athena with Cassie at her walk up. We've got Jacob still at the club. Rosemary is going back to the actual hotel, and I don't know what Jennifer is doing.
I guess I'm going to the hotel or the motel.
Okay, there we go. All right, so we got the researchers doing kind of researchy things. Jacob is hanging back, playing spy, and Athena. Okay, so let's cut to some stuff going on with when you get Cassie on back. So you get Cassie. The ride back is incredibly quiet. It's like you've got the people you have in the car because you've got Cassie with you in the car. You've got the two girls, Becky is going in her own car, and the vibe is incredibly quiet. Cassie is just in shock, basically. And so when by the time you get back to the room, you open the door, you go on in. Becky is there. She's just sitting on the couch at the moment. And Cassie blows up. What the hell? What the hell happened? How does even something like this happen? And aren't you people supposed to do things about things like that?
Cassie, we didn't know, okay? We're looking into it now. I know how you're feeling. I've been there so many times before. And trust me, this is the worst of it. Things are only going to get better from here. I promise you that. But right now, if you want to cry, you want to let it out, I totally get it.
Well,
But
you should have done. You should have known. You. That's
How
what
could
you
have we
do.
known?
You find out these things, and you don't set up people for things like this to happen again.
I know. I'm sorry. I wish I did know. You don't deserve to go through something like that again. I'm sorry.
Why does this always? Why does? Is it me? Is it something I did?
No, it's not you. I thought that for a while too. Like, do monsters just follow me everywhere I go? And does bad things just keep happening wherever I go? And you can't think like that. You just can't. It's gonna eat you alive. Look, I know what you're going through, and I know that probably doesn't help you right now, but I promise you, we're gonna catch whoever or whatever did this to your boyfriend. I promise you that. Because I won't rest until whatever it is lying dead on the floor.
Okay. And then you notice Becky comes walking on up. Whatever? What do you mean by whatever?
Okay, is she ready? Do you think we should tell her? I'm asking Cassie, like,
Yeah.
do you think she should know?
Yeah, you don't
Like,
have
do you think
anybody
she
else.
should know?
No.
No. We're just talking about medical stuff that, could have been the reason. Maybe he just, had too much to drink, took something.
What would make? How could a person have too much to drink and age to 80 years old and just drop dead? I don't get it.
Look, we don't know what happened, but we're gonna find out soon. All right.
You,
But for now, both of you, I think all of you should try to get some rest. Right now, if you can, at least just try to lie down.
do you think it was the
Maybe-
drugs?
We don't know. We're gonna find out. I promise you. We'll find out. But for now, just try your best to, take some time to yourself and get some sleep. Please try to get some sleep and hydrate. Make sure to drink a lot of water.
All right. Okay, so that can cut that scene then. At that point, we're gonna go back.
Yes,
We're gonna
Mom.
cut scenes over to Jacob.
Call me mom. Jeez.
So so they you notice while you're on up there watching what's going on, of course the normal things happen. They get the people on out of there, the music stops, the place goes quiet while the coroner comes there, the forensics team comes there. They're snapping pictures of all sorts of things. They're finding what they can about the body. You can't really hear from where you are what they're talking about, but there's a lot of what the fucks going on in it because they haven't seen anything like that, but they're going to go ahead and haul the body on out, and you're able to see once everything is all quiet. It's really obvious down there that on the floor is some sort of sigil. Big
Okay.
sigil around the entire warehouse floor of this thing. I mean, without any without even any knowledge of anything about that. That is a big sigil, and it is down there on the floor. Obviously, you don't know what
Man.
it is, but
Literally murder on the dance floor. That's crazy.
Literally.
so,
Okay, well, first of all, I will take a picture as well as I can with it being on the entire floor.
Mhm.
And let's see, I have a D6 in lore.
oh,
Can
okay.
I see if I can roll and see if I know what that might
Within your
be?
travels, you may have come across that.
Yeah.
It's possible. So let's do an intelligence and lore type roll on
Okay.
them and see if you're.
All right, together I got a 5.
A 5. 5 seems to be the number of the day.
It
now.
does.
By the way, can I just say that roll was so satisfying to hear? I
Was
don't know
it?
why. It was really nice. It was crisp. It was a crisp roll.
Yeah, what are you rolling on? Do you have a
I'm
pad?
rolling on a little dice tray. It's actually super
Yeah,
helpful
that's
dice
it.
tray.
That's why it
Yeah.
sounds good. It's a
Mm.
dice tray. There you go. Yep. Does. Yeah, I need to get a dice tray because I'm on all hard stuff here, and when I roll, I get the clackety clackety clack stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm here for that. So, all right. So yeah. So looking at that, you're like, it's just not. Obviously, you can tell it's a sigil. It's
Yeah.
not ringing any bells as far as
Right.
what it was, but you probably have this feeling that, yeah, if you do enough research into this, you'll be able to dig on in and find it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. And I think with that ends the scene at that point. What are we at? We're at 46 minutes. We can move into the next part if you'd like.
Woo, woo.
Because the next part, you know where we're going with this now. We're going to figure out some stuff. We got some sleuthing to do here now, because all you know is you've got a dead, desiccated guy, and you got some stuff about sigils on the walls and people and drugs. So there we go. All right. All the normal things that would go ahead and hang on in together. All right. So let's, we're going to clear to a new day then. And what are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to start researching the sigils.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this because this is going to be a task. It's not going to be like something that's going to immediately happen. You're going to be sifting through things. This is montage time as you're looking on the computer and trying to see books and seeing whatever else you can go ahead and find. So periodically, it's going to cut to scenes on your computer as you see things and find stuff while other people are doing things. So
I also have a digital lore library on a hard drive that I keep with me.
good. That's good. That's handy. So
I do remember I put that on my list of things that I have, even though I can't find it.
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and start with this is the kind of thing where if you and Jacob were working together, because Jacob is a lore type person,
Sure.
this seems like a good spot for the two of you to work on things.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, same. So there we go. If we split into two groups, Jennifer is you're the FBI type person, the Fed type person. So that's investigative type.
We
skill.
need somebody researching the nightclub and the drugs and the community. So that Jennifer, you might be like perfect for that. Looking into see if there's anything similar happened around the area. If we know of any like the specific kinds of drugs that are being used at that nightclub or in nightclubs of the area. Any other suspicious activity.
How does that sound? That's a fair enough thing. Okay, so
Um,
looking
And then-
looking into the more mundane or possibly criminal side of what's going on in there.
and I'm sorry, I was laughing so hard I forgot their name, but look into the pig and a poke bicycle.
Yeah, the Boomtown
Game.
Pigs. Yeah.
I like my name better. And then Jacob, since you have the pictures, if you want to research the sigil on the floor, I will take and see what I can find about the sigils that were on the walls.
Sounds good.
There you go. All right.
And I'm going to send Athena a text message, and ask her to check with the girls if they have any knowledge of drugs, or like specifically what the drugs were, what their effects were, things like that were being taken at the nightclub.
I was also gonna ask them as well more, since they might know more of the Boomtown something some pigs or
Boomtown Pigs.
Boomtown pigs.
That's going to be
Yeah, 'cause,
etched in your brain by the time we're done with this. And then you'll never hear it again. So there we go.
Oh, I'll use it at school. I'll make it one of the political parties that we talk about or
The
something.
Boomtown Pigs. That sounds wonderful. Okay.
I usually use the Raving Monster Lunatics, so
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, that
No,
works.
I will go and see if the girls, because like they might know or be mutuals or whatever, know where they hang out or know where some of them live or whatever.
Okay.
See if
Ooh,
I can actually find them myself and question these guys.
We have plans going now. Okay, cool. All right. So let's start with investigative stuff. Just so I'm going to make notes on how the progress of this investigation is going. Once I find my notepad, there it is. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put these tasks on down. So we've got Jacob working on the sigil. We've got Rosemary, floor sigil. There we go.
other way.
On wall. Is it the other way around?
I'm
Yeah.
on the wall. Jacob's on the floor.
Floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I wrote it down correctly. I'm right on
Okay.
my paper. It's right. And there we go. We got Jennifer looking at doing the criminal search, and Athena is doing her investigation at the. Okay. All right. So, Jacob, let's start you with your lore and probably intelligence, I think is best.
Okay. Oh, I got a 9.
Ooh, yay, we broke the 5 chain. There we
Yay.
go. Okay, good. All right. And then Rosemary, in your world with what are we looking at? Probably intelligence and something in your intelligence and history, or
I can do history, or I've got knowledge, history, and lore mythology.
okay.
It doesn't matter, they're both a D8. And then I also have a D6 in tech.
Okay. Maybe your D6 in tech with your electronic stuff. That could be good. Let's go ahead and combine, because you're using that electronic stuff. Let's use your D6 in tech, your D8 in either one of those works, because it's still a D8, and then your intelligence. So we'll do 3 dice on this one.
So that's a D. Yeah, maybe I can roll something other than a 5.
If you get a 5, if you roll a 5 between 3s, it's time to start looking. My son works at DraftKings. Look into sports betting.
Okay, so we said a D6, a D8, and then intelligence, which is a D10.
Okay. You get to roll 3 dice and come up with a number bigger than 5.
Let's hope.
Let's see how this progress goes.
Okay, we got 12.
12. Yay. All right. Almost 2.5 5s. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there we are. So you two are looking through your stuff, trying to see what you can find out about that. With that, your initial search on that, Rosemary finds these don't appear to be too uncommon. You're finding similarities as you're looking through. I wouldn't say occult sigils, but you're finding sigils in more common, like pagan world of things. That's where you're starting to see stuff amongst that. Jacob, you're having to do a deep dive into this. This is you're finding nothing that looks like this in your initial searches, but at least finding nothing means at least you're narrowing down what it's not. So there
Exactly.
we go. All right.
With what I'm finding, am I finding any information about what they're for or what they represent?
Not at the moment. You're not, but
Okay.
yeah, you're kind of finding it. You're finding similarities in pagan type things. All right. So let me see. So Jennifer, you are looking. You're looking. I forget where'd my note go? I had a note. Juniper. I keep calling you Jennifer, and I'm going to call you Juniper because
That's my name.
that's your name. So there we go. I'm calling everybody else by their name. I said I should call you by your name too. Okay, you're starting to look into the more mundane, seedy underbelly of the warehouse district on out here, and yeah. So what do you have that would be good into looking into things like that? Obviously, intelligence is probably a good thing as you start looking, but I don't recall what you've got as far as any investigation type things or such.
Uncommon knowledge and lucky, both are D6s.
Both D6s. Okay, that's good. Lucky can help out with this. You might come across something. All right, so let's do intelligence. What's your intelligence and 2D6s then?
My intelligence. My intelligence is a 10 and then 2D6s.
Okay.
I don't have enough things
Let's
for
see what
that.
kind of numbers that comes up with, and I'll start leading you down whatever trail you happen to find.
Okay, so the intelligence came out a 7.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. 5.
5 between the 2D6s. That's par for the course here. But
Sorry.
totally comes out to 12, and that's okay. So there we go. All right. So as you start looking on into this, because what I'm taking it is, as you're looking into this, you're trying to find more about the ownership of the warehouse. That's because maybe if you find out who owns this thing, you can find out more stuff about what goes on with it. So as you're starting to look into the ownership, you're finding that it changed hands recently, and the actual warehouse itself was bought outright for cash then. Because it was bought outright for cash, you're not finding anything in the regular channels at this point as far as who owns it. It's been kind of hidden as far as who the title belongs to. But there you go. You can keep looking on along that line and see what else you can find about this, because maybe
I'll go find the person who sold it and go talk to them.
there we go. That's
The
an
real
idea.
estate agent or whatever.
All right. Yeah. So I didn't have in mind a real estate development company, but we're gonna call it. Let me see. Where are we? Well, you know what? I said we were in Boston. We're actually in Baltimore. So so my that's where my Boston accent really went wrong on that one. But it could have been a Boston accent cop in Baltimore. That works. Okay. Gave me a chance to think. So you're gonna go heading off. What you discover, it was Charm City Title was the property company that went ahead and worked with this. So that is all. You can't find out directly who it was, but you can find out who actually sold it. So there you go. That's where you're heading off to. All right, let's cut to Athena in her world. What are you eating?
Well, I had ice cream before, but then I got snacky for pretzels. You know what? No, it's my Subway. I'm getting on the way.
Okay, there we go. There we are. Perfect. That worked.
It's a
Okay.
meatball grinder.
Uh-huh. All right. So here we are. You were with Cassie and Becky. The two other roommates have made themselves scarce. They want nothing to do with anything of this. They're hiding off in their room. Um, all right. So what are you gonna find out about here?
Hey, Cassie, do you think you could tell me more about your boyfriend's friends, the Boontown pigs? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Why pigs? Is that like a mascot or something? Like you could pick any animal. Why pigs?
White pigs. It was just a good sounding thing.
Oh, sorry. No, I was asking
Oh, I thought
Cassie
you were asking me
why
offline.
did they choose pigs? Like I was thinking like, well, maybe it was like the town's mascot because every town has like a
Okay.
mascot.
No, they happened to. I think it was just about the hats. They're like
Mm,
fans of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they had hats with peas, and
yeah.
so they
P for
just thought of
pig.
pigs. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know.
I feel like
There,
panthers would have
there
been
are,
cooler,
there,
or even like piranhas. Piranhas would have been cool. They landed on pigs. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's their choice. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So could you tell me a little more about them? Do they like hang out at spots? I just want to ask them a few questions, find out a little bit more. Nothing major, you know. I just want to do some digging.
Okay. Probably a good idea. You realize now, in a new light, Cassie is now she's not as mopey anymore. She wants to get to the bottom of this now too. So she's like, yeah, that would be a good idea. I would think they've got something. There's it's got to have something to do with them one way or another. Do I think Tay Tay might know something?
Hey Tay?
Oh, the kind of heavy set guy at Taylor. He goes by Tay Tay.
Tay Tay. Right. Yeah. All right. So
If
let's
you
ask Tay Tay.
picture for your mental image of Tay Tay, picture from the Goonies, the truffle doing the truffle shuffle thing. That would
Oh,
be
he's
Tay.
so sweet. Okay.
That would be Tay Tay, except kind of yeah, dressed like somebody out of Greece wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates hat and
That's funny.
kind of gruff.
All right, let's go do some talk with Tay Tay and see what he knows.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna
yeah.
drive. We're gonna
Okay.
drive over there. You know their hangout spot. You know when they meet, or
I
you know.
I don't know where they hang out, but Tay Tay lives in his mom's basement.
Cool. Let's go to his mom's basement. Oh, okay. Can't. That's a little weird, but that's okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna ask him some questions. Again, I'm not saying he has anything to do or is involved, but we might get some more information on where your boyfriend was that night and the events that led up to what happened.
Okay. All right.
We're driving along. We're driving along.
All right. So
Grab some
Keep
Subway.
driving, just keep. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We'll
yeah,
grab some Subway on the way.
Just a quick montage. Yeah, but don't let
Mhm.
Frankie's card
Yeah.
go to waste. He's got
No, absolutely not. It has an
Yeah.
expiration date. It's pretty
I know
soon.
he
So
had full punches on that thing. So there we go. All right. So yeah. All right. So you show up there, and I guess the plus is the basement has its own entryway on into there. It's an outside entrance down into the basement.
is it like a door or is it like one of those things you open or is
No,
it
it's like the step, the little the cement steps that go down along the side of the house and then turn
Right.
onto the basement thing. I'm in Las Vegas. I don't know basements, but yeah,
Oh, like the Home Alone, how their basement is. Okay,
yeah, that
got
kind
it.
of that kind of a
Okay.
basement thing. Yeah,
Knock, knock, knock.
right. So, oh, what time is it when you're there?
I imagine we'd go, early afternoon, late morning.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because they generally sleep in.
Yeah.
Basement the people who live in their mom's basement generally aren't early risers. So there we are.
That's when I get up.
So anyway, so they go ahead and open. He comes to the door. He's like, "Hey,
Are
Kat,
you?
who's your friend?"
Hi, I'm Athena. Just wanted to ask some questions about last night. Also, sorry for your loss. You've probably heard what happened.
Yeah.
So can we come in?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So go on in. All right. And now what?
All right. So we just want to ask a quick question, few quick questions about what was her boyfriend's name again? Just remind me.
Frankie.
Frankie. Just want to ask some questions about Frankie. So were you with him that evening? Did you see him at all?
I got a call from Scam Likely. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta mess with them. I love fucking with scammers. That is like my favorite
This
thing to
one's
do.
horrible, and I can't get it to block because it's on one of those roto dialer things where it comes up different every single time, and it leaves me a 39-second voicemail
Oh, jeez.
every single time.
One of my go-tos. It's so fun. You might want to use this one. This is the Roadkill Roadhouse. You kill them, we grill them. How can I help you? That's like one of my go-tos. And it's so
Right.
much fun. It always messes with them. But anyway, sorry. Lock in.
The auto dial on it is that your personal business the personal business consolidation loan you applied for has been approved. Well, great news! The personal business debt consolidation loan you applied for has been approved. Well, that's great. I never applied for any of this type of stuff, and yeah, so I just and they don't stop calling. Oh, there's the message. See, if it's anything other than 39 seconds, I'm going to be shocked. Let's see here. Boom, new voicemail. 39 seconds. Boom, there we go. So I know what it is. All right, so there we go. All right, I'm hoping my new phone has some good thing where I can go ahead and somehow block this because sometimes they do.
There's gotta be a way.
So, so anyway, where were we? Okay, so you were about.
Were you with them that night? Like
yeah.
What was...
It's like well, yeah, I saw him. We were all out there working the room.
So, when was the last time you saw him at the club?
I don't know. It was like towards the few
You
hours.
don't know?
Few hours after we got there.
Few hours. All right. And when he left, did he say anything? Was he going with anyone?
Well, he was going to meet Cass. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. But was he with anyone else in your group specifically?
I don't know. He was just there. He was there by himself, working the
By
room
himself.
like we do.
And where were you?
Working the room.
On the other side, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise I would have known where he was. Duh.
So you didn't see anything that happened to him at all?
No. I was working.
Right. All right. Didn't want to have to do this, and this is when I whip out my FBI badge so I can search his room and see what I can find.
Ooh, the FBI badge comes out. All
Didn't want to
right.
have to do this, but this case, it's personal to me. All right. So.
Whoa, Cass! Why didn't you tell
start...
you that somebody who was a Fed?
All right, so you're gonna start actually taking these questions seriously, and I'm gonna need to see your whatever you call this pigsty. Pigsty. That's kind of funny because you're a pig. You're not. Okay. Anyways, gonna do a sweep of the room. Just check stuff, check drawers and stuff. Do I have to roll for that?
You might find out outside. He's like, whoa, why don't you need like a warrant or something for that?
Nope, this is typical FBI business. Don't be alarmed. Don't worry, I won't move your dirty socks. Won't touch any of that biohazard over there. Just gonna look through some stuff. So, can you tell me anything else about that night? Anything you can remember?
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to get in any trouble with the boss.
You're not in any trouble. You just gotta comply with me, all right, buddy? Just tell me everything, even as small as detail. I need to know what happened that night. Everything that you saw.
I mean, we were just doing what we normally do. We're there going ahead and then we're dealing the prima stuff, and that's it.
Tell me, who's the leader of your little club here?
Oh, he's creepy. The less I see of him, the better I like it. He's like this like old German dude, and yeah, I don't want anything to do with him.
Well, tell me a little more about him.
I mean, he's German and he's old. And,
okay. Yeah, but what was he doing that night?
Like you see the old German guys, the in the movies where they're talking to you in their weird German accents, and they're all German and such. That's him, but he creeps the fuck. He's weird. I don't want. In fact, if he knew I was talking to you, if he knew I was even talking to a Fed, I'd be dead, man.
Really? So you say he has a history of acting violent?
Violent is if it was violent, that would be okay. Violent I can deal with. He's just weird.
What have you seen him do that makes him so weird? I mean, I know he's old and he's German.
No, I don't want to end up like Frankie.
You won't. I promise. You're under protection.
No, I mean,
right?
like,
I promise nothing will happen with you.
I don't want to end up like Frankie.
If you don't want to end up like Frankie, then you need to tell me the truth, because I don't want anyone else to end up like Frankie. That's why I'm here.
Well, I don't know anything about it. He contacts us when he needs stuff done, and it's
Have you
like,
seen him?
and it's like he knows when stuff happens. He only contacts us when he knows something's going on, and I don't. I mean, I've probably already said too much right now.
No, it's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great, and you can call us anytime, all right? And we'll be here. We're here to protect you, all right? I promise nothing bad's gonna happen. You just gotta trust me on this, all right?
I bet something bad has already happened, and I just don't know it's happened yet. So,
do you see him when he does this weird stuff? Is it like, okay, this is gonna sound a little weird, rituals or anything like that?
I haven't seen him doing it. I just know stuff happens, and he was the one who did it, because yeah, that's how it is.
All right. I'm going to do some more digging on this guy. All right. Thank you so much for the information. Just call me. Here's my number. If you think you're in danger at all, I will race
I'm
here.
already in danger, and I'm already in danger for just talking to you. I don't even know why I did this. I shouldn't have even opened the door.
No, you're fine. Okay. Do you want to come with us so that we can keep you safe?
Yeah.
You're safer with us than you are here right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Get in the car. There's room. Don't sit on my sandwich in the back. Okay.
I'm gonna get some stuff together, and let's go.
All right. Let's do. Yeah. We're gonna find him. We're gonna make sure no one else gets hurt. We're gonna take this fucker down. All right. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'm trusting you, and I don't trust people. So okay, all right. Let's cut that scene here. All right, Jacob. Yeah, that's not Jacob. No, let's see Rosemarie, because you had the bigger number here. Let's go ahead and do one more check and see how your progress has gone.
All right, and that was a
get more than 5.
Same 3 dice.
Yep, same 3.
All right. 15.
Woo! All right. Okay. You made the.
To be
you
clear,
made a
though,
big- huh?
one of those was a 5.
One of them was a 5. Okay, we got to keep the 5 going on throughout this. No, so looking on into this, what you are finding is okay. It seemed like it was pagan type stuff, but it's actually looking like these are this is alchemy type stuff. The lore that you're finding on this, these are sigils dealing with things that are common to alchemy, like transmuting lead into gold and things of that nature. So it's got like mercury, lead, gold, things of that nature, or elemental type stuff that would be common with alchemy.
And we had seen something else related to that on the wall, or was that what we'd already realized was?
Yeah, you were thinking it had something to do with that as you actually look through the actual, I'm not going to say font of the sigil, but the style of the sigils and such.
Okay.
Definitely set to that sort of a style. So there we go. So you have discovered that about those sigils.
Typing away, refining my search results.
So now, Jacob, you're doing your search. And what are you finding out?
Let's see. Oh, I got another 9.
Oh, look at that. That is good. Okay. This is you're starting to find some interesting stuff about this. This also, if you were, I don't know, are you both working in the same? You're both working in the same area, aren't you? In the motel room, yeah. So if because Rosemarie found stuff about alchemy, you're finding out the same thing as well. This does have to do with alchemy, but you're tracing something that looks like, and you can't find it out exactly what it is, but it looks something more like something dealing with alchemy and eternal youth.
Interesting.
So you don't know yet whether it's like a ritual or some sort of a spell or something of that nature, but it's starting to wind down the path where these things are what you are finding. Bits and pieces of this deal with both alchemy and eternal youth.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
so worried right now that I'm just piecing together what I just found out in the last scene and this scene. My character hasn't pieced it together yet, but like in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what if we're dealing with like an evil, immortal, like Nazi? Oh my God. Like in that one episode. Oh my God.
I killed Hitler. Well, we can't be Hitler because Dean already killed him.
No, dude already killed him.
In our world, the things that happened in Supernatural have happened in our world as well. So there we go. All
Yeah.
right, let's do one more thing. Let's see what Juniper finds out when she goes to the title place. This puts us where the 18 minutes past an hour. This puts us in a really good spot. This is all going to come together very shortly here, and
So what should I do? Intelligence a 10 and
you're going to be talking to a person first.
oh, I don't know. Okay.
You don't get out of that easy.
Okay. I'm not an actress like
I'm not either. So there we go.
I'm not either. I just teach, so I have to make up shit every day. So
yeah, that's it.
I
That's what
don't-
we are doing. We are making.
I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I start a sentence and I don't know where I'm going, but I just hope that I'll finish it.
so I'm meeting with the charm people.
Yeah,
Or-
with Charm City titles.
Okay.
All right. So going to Charm City titles, I'm going to put a few words on into your mouth just so we know what the scene is here. You're going to come up. There's going to be a Charm City titles is super tiny, like literally it is in one of those business parks where there's all sorts of businesses there, and you can rent space for like from 100 square feet to 400 square feet, and it's all these little teeny tiny offices.
It's got the
door.
self-storage all around it.
Right, yeah, it's in those type of areas exactly. Except and so here it is with a little sign printed out on paper and taped on the inside of the thing that says Charm City Titles. And when you go on into Charm City Titles, okay, it's got file cabinets. It has a desk. I guess it has a business license back there that you can make out or something, and it's got a guy sitting behind this desk. Then, so there you go. There's our scene. Let's see where this goes.
So
Can I help you?
Well, yeah. And I'm looking at the stuff on the wall, seeing if there's anything strange, any.
Okay. All
Um,
right.
So it's like, how you doing, sir? Show him my badge.
Oh, that's right. You've got a badge.
Yeah.
Roll some dice for me for that badge.
What
Because
do
didn't
I
you
have?
have something that you have
Carries a badge.
you have a
DC.
trait that fits in with that badge, I believe, if I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a 6.
What is it? It's a 6 and whatever that one is. What is that trait that you have? I need to make a note of it.
Assets. It's just carries a badge. D6.
Carries the badge. That was it. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And let's do. So so you're just going to talk nicely to him right now? Is that the idea? Hi, how you doing? And just nonchalantly flash the badge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do willpower and badge then on that. I'm going to see how he takes to this.
Where's my willpower? Oh, there it is. That's a 6 also.
Okay, so I
Okay.
guess we've got 2 6s on this. Are we going to get a 5?
How'd you know?
Did you really?
5 and a 4.
Okay, that's all right. That's okay for this. So he takes note of the fact that you have a badge. He kind of sits up a little bit straighter. And you're like, yeah, what can I help you with?
I was just looking into the incident that happened over at the club the other day. I think you guys did the paperwork for the sale of that place.
Oh,
You know anything about that?
yeah.
Is this your business, or
That,
is
yeah,
there?
that was a big score there. The guy paid cash.
Do you know what his name was?
Oh goodness, what was the name? I don't know. I might have to. I mean,
Can you maybe go look it up for me? Wink, wink.
I'm not supposed to look
Oh,
up
come
things.
on, honey.
Roll me some more dice. Roll me a. Let me see. What should we do? What do you got for persuasion type things? Any interesting skills like that would combine with willpower?
Where's persuasion? Do I have persuasion? Where would that be?
I don't know. You've got the character sheet.
Maybe
Yeah,
influence.
something that might be that you can finagle the fact that would make you persuasive in a manner, unless. If you're
You got
going-
any influence?
Yeah, like some sort of an influence type thing, or.
I'm looking. Sorry, I can barely.
Influence is
Okay.
the top thing in the middle column under specialty skills.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's initiative. Wait.
No, on the right hand side.
Oh, influence. I got a 6. Thank you.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
And
I
I've got,
can't hear the word
Yeah, so
influence.
let's do that with-
normally.
No, none of us can.
Jared
What?
Padalecki, Misha Collins.
oh,
Can't hear that
Did-
word normally.
What was it?
I
Like
I don't know what they're referring to, but okay.
The
All right.
word influence. Sorry.
Jared
All
and
right.
Misha had like a 45-minute bit where they used the word influence as a euphemism for other bodily fluids being all over each other in certain scenes, and
Oh,
they
okay.
just kept going.
See, I've never been, so this is
There's a YouTube video of it somewhere.
okay.
There is a YouTube
Peak-
video. Yeah.
peak
Have you started
comedy.
watching YouTube videos of cons yet, Jen?
Oh, got me through COVID.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's where
I
the
haven't seen
obsession
that video
started.
either, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, because Orlando's getting close. So, yeah, you need to know what you're in for. So, all right. Okay. So let's go ahead and give me a roll for that for like now that we're talking influence and
A D6 for influence and what? What else?
yeah, let's do willpower again. So I guess that's a D6 as well.
Yep.
If I recall correctly.
Okay.
Let's see how he takes to you saying this.
Oh, 6 and a 5. Go figure.
Yeah, there we go. 5 is the number of the day. All right. So he's like, yeah, so yeah, I suppose I could.
Well, thank you, dear.
Let's take a look here. So he's like, yeah. So as he's looking, he's like, so why are you interested in this? As he's trying to go through his files. What happened over at the club?
You didn't see the news?
I try to not watch the news. My life's better that way.
There was a suspicious death over there.
What?
Yeah, so
Oh man.
we need to do a little
Okay.
investigation into this, and I'm hoping you can help us.
Okay. So okay. Let me Well, let me take a look at this then. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, that's why it was so weird. It wasn't done by it wasn't just a person who did it. It was bought by a private investigation firm based in Switzerland, of all things.
In Switzerland. Not
Yeah.
German. Are you sure he wasn't German?
Well, it said Switzerland. So let's see. Yeah. So he gives you he shows you the paperwork of it, and
Okay, I'm just going to take a picture of that. Click, click.
okay, we'll take a picture of that. Let's see. I wanted to have a name for this, and I forgot to create a name for this Swiss company. So let's see. No, that's Austria. That doesn't work.
Did you ever meet any of these people in person, or
Huh?
did you ever meet?
Did I ever meet them? I met. There was a PI who did it. In fact, yeah, it was odd that they're based in Switzerland because they. Let's see what else we can find in here. Hold on. Let me take another look at
Okay,
this
thank
thing. And so he's like, yeah, I know we've got to keep one other piece of paperwork on that. Let me see what else I can find. And so as he looks, he finds that it's like, here it is. Yeah, the signature line on it. It's I can't really make it out very well. Kind of looks like von Stefan or something. Yeah, there it is. So he was kind of an old. I remember the guy was kind of old. So
Oh. Okay.
there you go. So he shows you the signature. It kind of looks like it says H. It looks kind of like H. von Stefan. So that's about all you can make out with the scribble. All right. So there we go. So now we know we have a name. We have. I can see Athena sneezing on mute. There we go.
I was able to mute it in time.
So we've
So I
got.
guess I'll go do some research on.
All right. So here we are. So as you get back together, and here's where we can, I think, look at this. We're at 1 hour, 29 minutes. That's like a perfect spot to wrap this up. You as you get together, you have discovered we have somebody who's upset. We've got Tay Tay, who's very upset about some old German guy who he's really freaked out about. That we found that Juniper found out that we've got the warehouse was bought by a Swiss private investigation firm with some name of H. von Steffen. We found out that there's stuff regarding alchemy, and there's also a big sigil that looks like it has to do with alchemy and eternal life. So there's where we stand right now as we all join heads together and we determine what next steps are, which will happen on episode 3 then as we go ahead and head on into that. And barring no unforeseen things, since don't have a convention coming on up or anywhere traveling, that will be 2 weeks from today then. So there we are.
I'm so happy. I got a new Supernatural shirt at Five Below today.
I was going to ask you about that.
Supernatural shirt.
Yeah, they have it for like $5.
Yeah,
it's $5.
Name. It's there we go. And so I asked them to roll dice for you then and see what number they get. So there we are. I bet it'll either be a 5 or below. So there we are. There we go. All right, guys. We will see you in a couple weeks. I'm going to actually. I didn't upload the last one. I think I should have. Because it looks like the file, the Facebook Live file, may have gone away, but I do have the archive on it, so I think I'm going to start putting those onto the YouTube thing, so people can catch up on what's going on. All right. Thank you all. Hope you had a good time with this. Hope you're seeing how things are weaving together and all. And in 2 weeks, we will see where this goes. We're actually moving along in this. Now we're in a pretty good spot we might even be able to tie this all up in the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
All right. See you all later. Thank
See
you
you
all.
guys.
I'm going to turn off the screen. Bye, everybody.